What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Crimson, and today I have the week 2 battle for the UBL. We are currently 1-0, top of the league, or not top of the league, but close to top of the league. We're playing the person that is top of the league with the highest differential right now. Well, clearly not right now because this is a replay, because I didn't feel like doing a live comm at like 6 a.m. So can you really blame me? Yeah, I don't have the team builder because I kind of deleted the team on accident, so I'm kind of stupid. But as far as you need to be concerned, this is SD sub Torracats with dual stab, I believe, and Z Continental Crush. Got Life Orb Weavile. We have Bulky Melodic. I believe that's Physical or Spadef Melodic. I mean, Meloetta is max HP, max special attack. Cofagrigus is fully physically bulky, and I believe that's also Scarfed Darmanitan. So let's get right into the battle. So he leads with Toxapex as I lead with Torracats. See, this is important right here, because obviously he could have just tossed off a Scald here, but I was predicting something like Toxic Spikes against my team, especially since he sees no Fortress. I expected definitely a Toxic Spike Spring, so I decided, you know what, I'm just going to set up with Torracats right now and see how good this does. He decides to bring Toxic over Toxic Spikes, perhaps to hit some threats on my team like Thunderous or, I think that's all it hits. Also probably because he didn't want me to spin them away or to like absorb them. I believe I had Mega Beedrill at this time. I might have had Mega Sceptile, I'm not too sure. Anyway, yeah, I get the sub up on the Toxic, which is pretty important, as it lets me destroy his Stalkor after an SD. He Scalds to get rid of the sub. Obviously, you can't burn through there. So a +2 Torracats Stone Edge does not kill a physically bulky Toxapex. And I did not want to risk the Scald burn, so I just went for the Z Continental Crush right here. I also crit him, which is pretty unfortunate. He goes here into his Sableye, or his Mega Sableye, for whatever reason. You have to Mega Evolve first turn, and I guess he didn't know that Prankster doesn't carry over, like it did last gen. So he goes into this trying to get a Willow off, I believe. So it gives me another chance for a free sub, because I predicted him to misplay around this. As weird as that sounds. So yeah, I do sub up on the Willow. And I have to go to +3, because +2 can't kill Mega Sableye, which is originally what the Continental Crush was for. But, you know, this works out too. Get the +3 off as he low kicks the sub. I can just get a Stone Edge off here. And kill the Mega Sableye. Now that I'm outside of the sub, something like Talonflame or Alolan Ninetales can come in for the revenge. Or Scarf Chomp, if that's Scarf Chomp. So yeah, at this point I decided Torracats wasn't completely necessary, as it was beat by 3 out of the 4 things, potentially. So I just decided to sack it off to the Brave Bird, because my problem with this is potentially a Z-mover of his, along with Garchomp. And I did not, nothing on my team really enjoys taking a Flyinium Z, so if he popped the Flyinium Z here, I was fine with it. If he went for Brave Bird and took the recoil to get him out of Gill Wings, I was also fine with it. So like either or, this is pretty decent, because Scarf Darmanitan could come in here and scare him out, which is exactly what I do. And then I U-turn out. See, this crit is unimportant, because even without the crit, my play is guaranteed go Weavile, and I have the Ice Shard. So that kills after a non-crit U-turn as well. So this crit just did more chip, but in the end I don't think it mattered. Well, I mean, it did matter for what happened after, I believe. But, you know, in this scenario, or at this moment, it didn't matter. So I U-turn out, I get some Rocky Helm, or Rough Skin, and then I go out into my Weavile. He's afraid of the Ice Shard. I have no reason not to click Ice Shard, because I'm almost certain his switch-in is definitely going to be Ninetales. So if I Ice Shard it, I mean, if he made the switch into Talonflame, that would have been a good switch. But I can understand the Ninetales play. The Ice Shard puts it in range of a Metal Claw, which is what I'm running on this. So I do the Ice Shard, and then right after, there's the Metal Claw. Now he goes into Blissey, because, you know, Weavile doesn't really touch a Blissey, so I'm just gonna swap into my Cofagrigus. And this is where this part gets really annoying. I didn't bring Toxic because, like, his entire wall core actually just beats Toxic. He had Registeel, Toxapex, Mega Sableye, and a natural Cure Blissey, right? And none of those things really even lose to a Toxic. As well as, let's see, what else did he have? He has Necrozma, which would Toxicing it would be nice, but, like, just the fact that he had, you know, a Necrozma isn't enough to make me want to bring Toxic by itself. I mean, he also had Registeel. The doc doesn't say that because we traded. I gave him Jolteon for Registeel, which is pretty nice because my team likes more, or it needs needs more bulk, and I didn't really need the second electric type at all. So yeah, I'm in Cofagrigus. He gets the rocks up. I get the Toxic. Oh, I did bring Toxic. I'm just kidding. Psych. So yeah, I did have Toxic apparently. So I'm just gonna Toxic the Blissey, put on a timer. At this point, I don't know what I thought he was gonna do. I really thought he would switch out, especially since he revealed not to be Toxic, and Cofagrigus is already super slow, so I don't understand the T-Wave play. Maybe he was predicting the swap. That could make sense. But like, he's Toxic. He can't touch Cofagrigus. I'm just assuming he's gonna switch out. So I go Meloetta here, because I know it can take a hit from either one of the two things he has left. He just T-Waves it, so this has basically become Death Fodder. Get full parrot here, which doesn't matter too much. It would have allowed me to get my Magic Room up one turn earlier, so I could have, like, Psychic done his switch out or whatever. But it didn't matter too much, I don't think, because Meloetta was, after all, Death Fodder. So, yeah. If you guys don't know what Magic Room does, it switches the target's Spadef with their defense, and Blissey has painfully low defense. So the Psychic would have been able to do a ton to it. I could have just run Psyshock, I understand that. I mean Wonder Room, not Magic Room. I'm stupid. So yeah, Wonder Room switches Spadef with defense. I could have just ran Psyshock, I understand that. But like, there's a Toxapex. I didn't want to run Psyshock if I didn't have to. Because obviously its Phys Def's going to be higher than its Spadef. Same thing with Mega Sableye, even though that doesn't get touched by either. Garchomp has higher Phys Def, I believe. Talonflames is about equal. You know, just overall, it wasn't a bad bring, so I Wonder Room on the Garchomp switching, right? And this basically, it gives the effect of, like, switching to Meloetta or Pirouette, because it increases my defense, or it increases my defense and lowers my Spadef, right? So this play right here, this is godly, right? He goes for his strongest attack, because it's his chance of killing me. It is a Z move, Continental Crush, and I live it on 13%. So here's where you could say the U-turn crit mattered. Didn't matter too much, because obviously this Psychic or this Dazzling Gleam right here, it does not kill unless I get that crit. So yeah, it was pretty nice, but just, you know, getting the Wonder Room up, tanking the Continental Crush, it felt pretty good. So I have Wonder Room up for 3 more turns, and this is when Talonflame becomes a threat, right here. +2 Talonflame cannot kill Cofagrigus from this range. My Cofagrigus is here. It's just gonna... I click Toxic here. That's debatable. It's pretty debatable. I don't think that was ever the right play. I think I should have just Shadow Balled it. I don't think I should have. I think I'd Psychic. I think I should have just Psychic'd it. That probably was the better play. Because I don't... nothing on my team really lives a +3. But I get rid of its Flame Body. I change that to Mummy, right? So that's pretty clutch. Now I go into Darmanitan, take Stealth Rocks, and I just body it with a Flare Blitz. Because Scarf Flare Blitz would have ended up sweeping his team had I not mummied the Talonflame. So, yeah, the Mummy gets rid of my Sheer Force, so I can't kill Blissey from the range it's at, which means it's going to cost me a lot of differential. Because I go to sack Meloetta. He gets the Soft Boiled Up, which is definitely the correct play. Had he attacked what was in front of him, that was never the right play. So I had to let Meloetta take that and go down. I had to go Weavile, because if I went Darmanitan and started Flare Blitzing, he could Soft Boiled Up and Yeah, he could soft boiled up. What was I saying? Soft boiled up. Oh yeah, he could soft boiled up on my flare blitzes as I kill myself, and that would cost me the game because I don't have toxic on my Lodic. So I have to use this. I knock it off. This 43%, and he can seismic toss me. Now I'm just spamming low kicks as he's soft boiling. I have to keep him low enough to where flare blitz can kill him. So I just do this for a couple more turns. And right here is where he kills me, I think. Nah, he soft boils again. And then right here is where he kills me. Well, 66% is in range, so all I have to do is go into Darmanitan and toss off a Flare Blitz in the Wonder Room. And body it. Actually, I don't think the Wonder Room was still up. I think that's just a glitch in the replay. No, yeah, there's no reason Wonder Room should still be up. It was up like 20 turns ago. Yeah, that's just a glitch in the replay. But yeah, we take a 1-0. I definitely could have probably preserved differential by going my Lodic and just walling the hell out of this thing. But I wasn't really feeling like wasting another 30 minutes of my life. And besides, I am top of the league right now with a 2-0 record with what is it, plus 5 differential? Yeah, 2-0 plus 5. There's only one other 2-0 team, potentially 2, once the final match of week 2 goes off, which it still hasn't. But yeah, so if I don't see Wonder Room as top play of the week, I'm gonna be disappointed. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.